Hey, what's up everyone? Radio Garage back on the bench here. Hope you all been doing well. We got a radio here on the bench. I'm going to unbox it. This one here is for Mr. Ed. So he's been waiting patiently for this one. I'm just going to do this one right from the get-go, right from the start. Hopefully there's nothing in here with personal information. So we got two really nicely packaged radios here. Now I believe, from what I remember, okay, let me add a note here on the side. Just make sure, yeah, we got a Cobra 29 parts radio right here. So he sent me a parts radio. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. And that will definitely help keep radios going. Now this one here's got another note on the bottom. I believe this is the one that he wants serviced. So let me just take a look here quick. Galaxy 929. Off the bat here. There's the front mic, alright. So, zoom in here. Okay. Mic gain all the way up. This has, oh, this does have variable power, okay. Power all the way up. Yeah, not too good. Let me, hold on a second here. Let me get my ground lead hooked up. Okay. So that's what you got to start. And I'm sure it's putting out good power. But let's just see here. Oh, I gotta change the slug out. That's 250 watt. That's a 500, 150. Just see what it's doing. For peak, audio 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, almost 30, and yeah, so it's just it's got good power, but yeah, it's just too dirty on the scope here. I'll turn the power down. So we'll get it checked out. Let's see what kind of mods they got going on in here. Might be a decent mod, but just not set up correctly, so we'll check it out. Okay, so having a little bit of coffee here, and just got this thing opened up and did a little other kind of testing off camera. So here's what we got going on with the transmit. Problem is a diode and resistor mod here. And yeah, that's the wrong way to do that mod. So sometimes on a lazy radio, you could wake it up with the diode there, but give it a little more extra modulation and still keep it clean. But my finger in the way. Let me try to get this zoomed in here. Show Mr. Ed here. It is actually, it's right there if you could see it. So yeah, when you do that resistor like that, that just totally ruins your transmit. So we're gonna get rid of that, and then I got to check out your receive, because your receive, you're only getting like 1 volt and full volume at 12 dB sinad, and it's a little bit low too on sensitivity. So we're gonna go through that, see what the heck's going on there. And I noticed too in your note you did say you had problems with the volume. It was so low you couldn't hear anybody. So you did add a cap, or somebody added a cap for you to try to bring up the volume, but it's still real low. So I'm going to see what else I could do to bring that volume up. And I mean, the signal's there, it's just low. So see what I could do, because this thing should be putting out like at least 5-6 volts full volume with a good signal. So we'll check that out, go through that, get the transient straightened out, and yeah, that's going to be it. Should be a nice easy one. Alright, we're back here. We got this thing all done. I did end up doing a white LED meter upgrade for you, sir, like we talked about. It came out actually really good. And let's see, you were going to run your dimmer down, you said about down to here. So it is actually still, you were wondering, because it's hard to get the channel display to follow the same brightness as the meter light, but I think we did a pretty good job here. So I did a dual white LED surface mount, so that came out really nice. And I'm just going to start here with the receive, like we talked about as well. Brought your receive way up. That thing was only putting out like about a volt on max volume, which is just crazy low. I don't know how you were able to hear anything. Now if you watch up there, max voltage right there, we're like almost up to 7 volts, so that's great. That's where you should be. Bring it back down to around 2 for the testing. And I just have you at a negative 73 and S9 right now. Just want to show you I got you dialed in there. Okay, and negative 73 there. So now we'll check you out for sensitivity. Just give me a second here, dial this down. Yeah, just going there. Thought I was going the wrong way there for a second. So it should be around let's see here, 108. Thought I was getting a little more out of it before. Let me just yeah, I had the noise blanker on. Yeah, she's bouncing. Okay, so 108, and then there's your right there, 11 and change, almost 12. So that is very good compared to how this came in. I think it was originally, like I said, about 1 volt on volume, and then I think it was like 101, something around there on the Synat for 12 dB. So let me just pull this out, let you hear it. We'll dial it down and take it to like 125. So there's 125 there. Okay, you can still hear it. Very faint, but also too, there was a lot of caps in here that had to get put flushed down into the board. That helps with cutting down some of the static as well. Alright, and now you can see that meter light a lot better. Let me just show you the dimmer again. I'm going to have to block my hand, but it goes down, you know, you could control it pretty good, so I think you'll be happy with it. I'm just going to leave it down a little bit for the camera. And we'll see what we got for your power. I mean, I know you're not really too concerned with power, you just want a good sounding radio, but I always show it, just so you know, and you're not running an amp or nothing, so that made it nice and easy as far as getting your low key. Low key, you are at, I got you 2 watts. You had 2 on the bird there and about 1.5 on the LP, all the way up, showing 6.5 on there, and it's actually showing like 8 on the bird. Oh, you know what? Because I have the peak kit in. Whenever I have this peak kit on, it shows a little higher on dead key. So yeah, now we're matching up about 7 there and 6.5 there. All right. And we'll put the mic gain into it now. Talk into it. Hello, radio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy, we're getting about 30, 32 out of her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 30 talking. Nothing wrong with that. Audio. You see that limiter really kicking in on the bird there. Oh yeah. Yeah, you see her bounce to 30, then you just snapped it right back. Okay. I'll put a tone into it. Get that undone. Come down here. Okay, now we're going to transmit. Our power is all the way up. Mic gain's all the way up. and it's trying to, yeah, it's freaking my scope out because it's trying to crack through the mic gain. But there's, let's see, there she is there. I'll put it on, nice 100% modulation. So I'll just vary the power here. Stays nice and linear and all the way up. So good there. All right. Should let you hear it over the air quick. My monitor radio on 20. Okay, turn the volume up. And we're at 14.4. Yeah, make sure I got that up enough. Audio 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. Just a little DX929. Yep, ain't nothing wrong with this radio. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, I mean, no echo, nothing fancy, just a good, clean, solid radio. And if anybody's interested in one of these, I think I could get a couple refurbs. My one distributor, I think, has. So drop me a line. I am clearing up some of my backlog, guys. So I would be okay with ordering a couple radios as far as like something like this that I know is available last I checked. But get with me on that if anybody's interested. And yeah, so that's it. She's all done. Really appreciate your patience. You've been waiting a few weeks, obviously. I don't know, maybe even longer at this point. Forget when this got here, but I'll get with you, let you know it's done. Get it sent your way. All right. Thank you, Mr. Ed. See you guys in the next one. Radio Garage. Off the key.